and smart strategies to help you to crack the examination with confidence. Make sure you watch till the end because these are not just the answers, but there are techniques which are explained in this video which can save your time during the exam. So grab your pen and notebook. Let's decode the paper together. Today we'll be solving paper 1, April 2024. This is set A. Question number 1. If taught on memory levels of teaching, the student gets tremendous power for acquisition of dash. So options given are factual information, generalized insight, problem solving abilities. So basically you will find that the student will get tremendous power of acquisition of factual information if the memory level is taught by the teacher. Okay. So here option B is the correct option. Option B, let us mark it. Option B is the correct option. Okay, so this is the correct option. Now, the memory level of teaching mainly focuses on what? Rote memorization and recall the facts rather than understanding or applying knowledge. And that's the reason why only factual information can be acquired by the students. Then next is question number 2. The teacher should choose teaching method considering dash. So the option is nature of learning, nature of the objectives to be realized, the teacher's own ability and proficiency. So the teacher should choose the teaching method considering all the three factors actually. Nature of learning also you should consider, nature of objectives to be realized, and teacher's own ability and proficiency. So according to me, option C is the correct option. That is all 1, 2 and 3 are the correct one. Okay, so all the three factors are important when selecting a teaching methodology. So the method suits the learner's need, align with educational objectives, and be within the teacher's ability to effectively implement. So option C is the correct option. That is all three are correct. Yeah, the next one is, what is the main characteristic of gifted student? So the gifted student, you know that they try to do the things on their own, and they are more independent in their judgment. They will not depend on others. So option D is the correct option. The gifted student often show early sign of independence in thinking and judgment. They tend to form their own opinion and ideas rather than simply believing others. Correct? So your option D is the correct option. Now next one is, let us, for adults learning, instruction needs to focus on dash. So basically adults learning, they believe that they can do it on their own. So they always believe in the process instead of content. Okay, so your option C will be the correct one. That is more on the process, less on the content to be taught. So adult learner often prefer the process of learning. They focus less on the content as they follow self-direct learning. They try to learn on their own. Next one is, dash evaluation gives a clear idea about understanding the students regarding particular content. So which type of evaluation will give us a clear idea about understanding whether the student have understood the particular content or not? That is, you can have the summative evaluation. Okay, summative evaluation is going to help and assess the student to which the instructional objectives have been achieved. So whether they are having that particular content they have understood, and whether the instructional objectives have achieved, that can be understood using summative evaluation. Yes. Next one is, dash is the characteristic of qualitative research. So here Qualitative research basically will depend on, you will find that it depends basically on what are the options given. Let us read out. The options given are emphasis on the numerical data, focus on statistical analysis, in-depth exploration of the meanings and experiences, then strict adherence to the experimental design. So basically the qualitative research will depend on the in-depth exploration and meanings and experiences. So option C is the correct option for this. Okay. The next one is dash is a limitation of positivism in research. So here if you read the options, option B is the correct one, that it tends to oversimplify the complex social phenomenon. The next one is 8. Dash is referred as citation in the academic writing. So those who are doing research, they must know that citations are very important for the research paper. And what does citation tells us? It gives us a proper credit to the original sources of the information. Okay, when we write the academic paper, writing or research paper, we always try to cite the things from where we have taken the data. Okay, so citation is very important because we are giving the proper credit to the original source. So option B is the correct option. The next one is dash type of research misconduct involves making up of or falsifying data. So dash type of research misconduct involves making up or falsifying the data. So what is the thing? Fabrication. Fabrication involves making up or falsifying data, which is serious form of research misconduct. Okay, we cannot have the fabrication. So it is wrong in the while doing research or writing the research paper. So option option B is the correct option. Now 10th one is dash ICT tool is essential for creating and managing bibliographies in the research paper. So here what is important, which is the important tool? There are different tools we can use for managing the bibliography. Basically we call them as here option B is the correct option, that is reference management software. Okay, there are different reference management software in the market like Mendeley, then you have EndNote, okay, then Zotero. There are different, so you can search on Google and you can get there, but mainly these are ones which are used to manage the references or bibliographies while writing the research paper. Then the next is question number 11 to 15. They are based on this paragraph which is given here. Okay, the paragraph indicates about Gandhiji's work, and you go through this paragraph, will solve the questions. So in the question number 11, it is the given passage states that Mahatma Gandhi largely succeeded in dash. So when you are going to read the paragraph, you will understand that option C is the correct option, that is molding the million in India. Okay, so option C is the correct option for this. So the next one is, what do you understand by the phrase to be rid of? So for this, you even don't need to read the paragraph because this is very commonly we say getting rid of. So your option A is the correct option, that is released or freed from something. Okay, so it is very commonly used. We use it. So option A is correct option. Next is, what did Mahatma Gandhi represent? So options given are Party of India, working class movement in India, the natural historical stage of development of India, or the last one, the spirit and honor of India. So here if you read the paragraph, you will come to know that last option is correct, that is the spirit and honor of India. Next one is, the main contribution of Gandhiji to India has been dash. So here if you read the option, option B is the correct option, that is the powerful movements. Okay, whatever powerful movements Gandhiji has contributed to India, those are. The next one is, what do you think is the correct meaning of the term bourgeois? Yeah, bourgeois actually means, literally it is, literature meaning is middle class. Okay, madhyarvarti. So middle class is middle class with conventional, then conservative and materialistic value. So here you will find C option is the correct option. Okay, then let us go to the next one. Next one is, which of the following message is less likely to be misunderstood or misinterpreted due to the cultural or linguistic background of the receiver of the message? So I'll read it once again. Which of the following message is likely to be misunderstood or misinterpreted due to cultural or linguistic background of the receiver? What they want to say is, if there is a receiver who, because of his cultural background or linguistic background, how the message can be misinterpreted or misunderstood. So option given are message full of, if you see the options are message full of written words, message full of spoken words, message full of body gesture, and message full of iconic signs. So basically, if someone is talking in German and I don't know, then obviously if he writes the message in the written format, still it will be misunderstood, or whatever he's speaking, it will be misunderstood. And his body language I may not understand, correct? Similarly, his iconic sign, because he is from the native of German, I will not understand because I have never gone to that place. And this is just an example I'm giving you. That means what? All the options, that is A, B, C, D, all options are correct here. Correct? So basically what are the options? All options are correct. So because of all these options, I may misinterpret, okay, as a receiver the message given by the sender. Now the next option is, in the context of contemporary digital parlance, what are the following symbols collectively called as? So we use this, correct, on our mobile. We use this such type of collective symbols and try to text when we are writing. So basically you will find that the combination of keyboard characters used to express emotions are called as what? Emo, emoticons. They are known as emoticons. Then emojis are what? Emojis, we all use them. They are actually the pictorial icons, okay, which we use in the on WhatsApp messages. A smile is nothing but, the C option, smile is nothing but a smiling face. It may be emoticon, or it may be emoji. Then stickers, they are basically larger and they are the graphic images. So you know, actually nowadays we all know what is the difference between all these four, correct? So here if you find, the option B is the correct option, that is emoticons are collective symbols. Okay, these whatever they are shown here. Now the next one is, in the context of non-verbal communication, identify the incorrect statement. So if you read the option, silence is the meaning of communication, then non-verbal clues and messages are easy to control. So I think option B is the correct option, that non-verbal clues and messages are easy to control is incorrect statement here. Okay, other A, C and D are the correct options, means are correct statements. So option B is the correct answer for this. So let us read the explanation. Non-verbal clues are often spontaneous and unconscious, making them difficult to control. For example, body language, facial expression, and tone of a voice can reveal the true feeling even when the spoken words say otherwise. Correct? So Here, non-verbal clues and messages are easy to control. That is the false statement. Now, next one is, what is Prasar Bharati? Now, this is related to your radio. Okay, it is related to radio. So, here Prasar Bharati is actually a statutory autonomy body, which compromise actually is basically Doordarshan and radio, that is All India Radio. It compromises both. Okay, so Prasar Bharati is a statutory body. So for the options which are given here, we will have D option correct. Option D is the correct option. That is, it is a India state governed public broadcast. Okay, so Prasar Bharati is a statutory autonomy body set up by an Act of Parliament. It is India's public service broadcaster comprising Doordarshan Television Network and AIR, that is All India Radio. Now the last question of this video, remaining we will do in part 2 and part 3. Okay, so last question for this video is, which of the following element is facilitated much more in the communicative situation wherein the teachers and students are sitting together in a circular manner facing each other? So they are saying, what is the option which is given here, where if the students and teachers are sitting in a circular manner, okay, which will facilitate more? So for, if you read the options, I think read these options, I think option D is the correct option, as level of interaction between the student will increase. Okay, if the teacher and students are sitting in a circular manner. So if they are going to sit like this, if these are the students and she is a teacher, then the level of interaction between the students and teacher will increase. Okay, so this is all for today in part 1. Okay, this is what the explanation you can see. The explanation says that, yes, I'll just read out for you. A circular, first I'll rub this whatever I've drawn. A circular sitting arrangement where the teacher and student faces each other promotes open, what it promotes, it promotes the open communication, eye contact and sense of equality. This setup naturally encourages more interactive among the students, as they can easily see and talk to one another, leading to rich discussion and collaborative learning. Option like teacher controls or discipline are more associated with the traditional sitting, where the teacher is in front of the student. Okay, so basically option D is the correct one, because they will have a proper interaction between the student and teacher. So that's all for today. Now do subscribe. Thank you for watching. If this helped you, don't miss to watch our playlist on Chem-O-Notes. There are salt paper of March 2023 in part 1, part 2 and part 3. The link is given in the description, or you can even visit the channel. Those students who are appearing for chemical science, few topics are already covered in the video, that also you can go and watch. So if you like the channel, just hit the subscribe, drop a comment if you have any question, and stay tuned. Your success in SET is just a few videos away. So do like the channel and share the channel to your friends who are going to appear for SET exam. Bye till then.